Hey guys, what is up? I am back with another video blog. This time it's going to be about some things you can do before you join the army and you enter into basic combat training that will be able to help you out. So stick around and we'll get to it.
Stick around.
All right, so I know some of you are nervous about probably joining the army, or you're on your way in and just waiting to ship out. Because you may have this perception about basic combat training, and it's from the movies and from TVs that it's always like this.
You can sit there and stare at your food.
No, just on.
Eat! Toes! I will fix that discipline issue!
Which it is. It pretty much is always like that, kind of. Yeah. All right. So let's get to it. So I was able to get with the trainees, and these trainees are in AIT. They're past BCT. They've already graduated basic combat training, so they're in their school. And I asked them, if you were to give some advice to someone who's about to join, what would you tell them? So I passed around a piece of paper, and they wrote a bunch of good stuff on here. I'm not going to read everything off; it's too much. But I'm just going to pick the ones that really stood out that I know would help you if you're coming in, if you're on your way into if you're on your way to the army. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so number one, this one says, be 100% sure that you are able to handle the separation from home. We do get a lot of trainees that they get homesick for the first week or so, or first 2 weeks. Some of them won't get used to it to probably about a month later. All right, you will come with your cell phone, but when you come into basic combat training, we're gonna take your cell phones. All right, you're not gonna be able to use them every night and keep in contact with your family, but you will have an opportunity to write letters. But I mean, just being homesick. Hopefully, you'll just as you go through, you just get over it. All right. Number two. All right. This is a good one. So this one says, even before you get here, find a reason to push yourself to be better. Okay. So you got to have some type of, I would say, like outside motivation that will really get you going. A lot of times it may be because of family, or you may have someone else who's already in the army, and but it could be for any kind of reason, for money or just to get away from your hometown. Whatever reason it is, you gotta have some type of reason to keep you going. All right, so this one says, before you get here, run.
Get set!
At which he won 14 gold medals.
I know what they're getting at with that. They're talking about make sure before you get here to do some PT, do some physical training, meaning go work out, go exercise. All right. Don't come here with the mindset that I'm like I'm out of shape, and I joined the Army to get me into shape. All right. You are gonna have a difficult time trying to pass your APFTs, your Army Physical Fitness Tests. Okay, which are, it consists of 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and a 2-mile run as fast as you can. Okay. But you know, keep in mind, as you're here with the drill sergeants, we will help you get into shape. We'll help you.
2, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Before you get here, you need to be somewhat in shape, okay? And I also put a link in the description below at what are the APFT standards, because it's different. It's broken down into age brackets, whether you're male or female. It gets kind of complicated. So I did put a link in the description box so you can take a look at it to see where you're at. The next and last thing is going to be sure that the Army/military life is something you're prepared to live. All right, that's a pretty good one. Pretty good. A way that I can break that down even further is, what I'll do is I'll put this information in the description box. But the Army has 7 core values. Before you come here, you should look at those core values and see that they kind of coincide with yourself. All right, that's pretty much the new kind of attitude that you'll have with the Army. And then you can also talk to family and friends if they were prior service, prior military, and
Charlie was all over the place. Just me and my sidearm. And I had no other alternative but to blast my way out.
now, coming from my perspective, some advice to give to you before you come in is, I can't stress this out. Do some type of PT and exercise before you come here. Also, when you do come in and you're at reception and you sit down with the medical doctors, right? Be 100% honest with your medical history, okay? If you have some type of prior injury like knee injury, back injury, make sure you tell them. Make sure you tell them so they can help you out before you ship out to basic combat training. All right. If you don't say anything and then you come into basic, you are gonna have a lot of problems. Okay, those medical issues are probably gonna come back. All right. And then last thing for probably the National Guard and Reserve. When you do come in, make sure that your paperwork is squared away. That a big problem that I see a lot of times is their lease paperwork. All right, make sure that that stuff is good so we can financially take care of you while you're here. All right, so I hope everything that we talked about was pretty good. If you are on your way in or you're thinking about joining the Army. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put it in the comment box below. Or if you've already completed basic combat training and you want to add something, just go ahead and put it in the comment box below. But other than that, I'll see y'all later.